Welcome back to another Ozzstar's Today's Fun Project. Today we've got an '08 Toyota Highlander to my left, and evidently there's a problem with the driver's door window. So it's a power window. When the window is put down, there's some type of clunking or clanking sound, and not sure what's going on there. So what we'll do is I'll fire up the ignition, we'll put the window down, I'll have the camera running, see if we can get the symptom to occur. And if necessary, I'll show you how to pop the door panel off on these things. They're pretty easy, pretty quick. And then we'll diagnose the problem and hopefully get to a solution. So let's step inside and take a peek. All right, let me open the door so you guys can get a better view. Hopefully we'll hear the noise. I'm going to turn on the ignition so we have power, and hold in this door button so we don't have the ding. Let's try it out here. Let's listen. And it's fine. I don't hear anything. It's working fine. There's no problem. What the fuck? It's a little crazy, but I was having trouble getting that popping sound to occur, so I shut the door because I realized it only happened when I was sitting in the car with the door shut. So I just shut the door and lowered the window, clunk, heard it, put the window back up, brought it back down again. I don't hear much, just a little bit. I'm going to reach in, I'm going to grab the switch. Let me do it this way. I'm going to have my arm through the back windows open, as you can see. We'll raise up the window all the way. Let me grab a hold of it. Okay, so we got the window up. Let's bring it down now. Now the door's been shut. Okay, not too bad. You heard, maybe you heard, hopefully on the video, just a little bit of a popping sound. It's hard to do this one-handed. All right, so it's up. Now watch this. I'm going to open the door and then reclose it. Let's see if we hear it pop real loud. So it's open. I got the switch right here. Just a regular shut, didn't slam it hard or anything. Here we go, let's listen. Right there. All right, so let's raise it up. I'm gonna bring it down again. It'll probably be just real soft. Right there, real soft. So let's do it one more time. Let's open the door. Let's shut the door. Lower the window. Right there. So I know right about here, when the top of this glass gets to this part here on the B pillar, is where the problem is. Let's see if we can figure out what's causing it. What's causing something in there must be loose, because when the door is shut, it's obviously getting into the way of the glass. So I don't believe it's the regulator. Obviously it's not the motor. Let's figure it out. All right, let's take this sucker apart. So what I want to do here is remove this door panel, and I'm going to start with, I've got one of these tools here, these cheapo plastic pry tools. I'll start up here in the corner where the side view mirror access is to the bolts there. Just pop off that piece, that just snaps right off. If you need to take off your side view mirror, there's 3 bolt or nuts here and a connector. You can do it that way. Then there's this piece here, this fake wood stuff. I come in under here, just pop that up, and it'll snap right off. So start at the bottom, work your way up, get that off. In here there's 2 screws or bolts. So there's one here, and then there's one way down in there. And there's also going to be a screw right here behind the pull handle. So let's pop that off. For that, I take a smaller screwdriver and just get in on the side where the lock is. There we go. And pop that back gently and pull the latch out, and then this little piece comes right off, and there's the bolt right there. So let me pop those out. So anyway, keep in mind that after you take this stuff apart, or take these screws out, anyway, that there'll be, I can't reach in there and grab that one, but it is loose. There's a couple of clips that go all the way around here, around the perimeter. So I take one of these tools. I've got like this kind of pry, you've got, let me show you up close. Got this kind of pry, we've got this kind, whatever it takes to get in there. I have some thinner ones also. And then we're gonna release those clips. Now, keep in mind that once we do that, we're gonna have to disconnect the connector for the light, or for the window switches. And then there's a courtesy lamp down here. So we'll disconnect that connector. The speaker should be mounted to the door itself. And that's about it as far as popping it off. We'll pull this out and then up. So I just work my way around slowly but surely. You got to give it a little tug. They're fairly durable, so you don't have to be too gentle. And once you get it going, it's fairly simple. Okay, so now this is loose. And what I'll do is pop this off, and then I'll show you guys where the connectors are. So now I'm going to pull up. I'm going to try to pull up. Okay, let me pull up on the panel and got that loose. There's like a little ledge right up here. Hopefully you can see it on the video. That's what we were stuck on. Anyway, oh yeah, we're also going to have to release the door latch cables. I'll show you that in just a second. You can remove the cables from back there, but there are 2 screws. I'll show you where they're located. And I already took them out. You can get the whole housing right out like this. So just pull that through. That's released, and we'll get to the next step. Let me take you in for some close-up action. So to release this connector, right over here, right where my thumbnail is, there's a little tab. All you got to do is push down on that bad boy and it'll pull right out. Then for the courtesy light, which is down here, there's also just a little tab right on top. Push down, release from that point, from that connector right there. Here's where your power window switch connector is. So let me yank this plastic back. It's just held in with this butyl sticky black stuff. I'll pull that back so we can get a better look in there. It looks like access is going to be pretty limited right here, but we've got some openings here that we can peek in with a mirror if we have to, and we'll take it from there. Alright, so we need to move that glass window up and down. There's 2 ways to do it. We could get the wiring diagram. We could go find out which is the power and ground for the driver's side window. Or we can pop out the switch, which is fairly easy since we got the panel off already. There's 1 clip here. So take a screwdriver and wiggle this off, pull this off up here. There's a clip in here. I'm not sure you can see it. I don't have my 6-foot tripod yet, which I'm waiting on, so I can get some better angles. Pop this out of this clip here, which I already did, and then right here, hopefully you can see it, there's a little pink tab. You can squeeze that with your fingers or pliers, push that side up. That's actually the lower side of the switch, and then it just sits in here with leverage. There's like a little tab, and then we'll just feed all this right through. So now we've got our switch out, and we can take it to the car, plug it back in, and do our thing, do our diagnostics. I want to take this speaker out so maybe we can get some better viewpoints here. Get some access on this side. It's just 4 10mm bolts, screws. Take that out. Let's see, this should pop off. And this one, nope, it's just stuck there a little bit. There we go. So I'll take this speaker out of the way, no big deal. And now I can see the glass down here. So that gives me a little more access and a lot more access to the track right here. Everything looks tight. Ouch. So I believe I found the problem. So I sat in the driver's seat here, shut the door, put the window down, right? And I could hear the clunk. So what I did was I reached up in through the speaker hole here up this way, and I could feel the back of the door check. So this is the door check thing that prevents your door from flying all the way open, and it has a couple of stops. So like detents they call them. So anyway, this is held on with 2 nuts here and 1 bolt here. And what I can feel is, and I cannot film it unfortunately, it's like tucked way up under there. I can feel it, it's like this, pushing in kind of towards the glass. So when I shut the door, it was pushing in just a little bit. It's kind of loose. And when I reached in, pulled it back towards myself, then put the glass down, I didn't hear the clunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this thing, like I said, take out 1 bolt here, 10 millimeter, 2 nuts. We'll pull the whole unit out, and then let's shut the door. We'll put the glass down. Let's see if the clunk goes away. All right, let's get this door check out. So I got my 10 millimeter socket. Zip that out. That's 1 bolt right here. It's got some Loctite on it. And then I'll take a wrench. Got a ratcheting wrench. Let's knock these 10 millimeter nuts. That's not too tight. Get these 2 off, and then it should pull out from inside the speaker. Let me get you down here. So I'm going to reach up. The window's up right now. I'm just going to yank this. I want to see if I can get it on film for you. Pull it in. Just comes right in like that. Down and out. And this is the way it just went in there. So here we have it. Here's the unit. All right, guys and gals, let's give it a shot here. So you saw the door checks off the door here, out of the car. Let's shut the door. I got the switch right here. We'll give it a shot. Let's listen. Before we know, we heard that clunk about halfway. Super smooth, no noise. Let's bring it up and we'll try it 1 more time. Nice. Open the door. Shut the door, window down. Beautiful. So we diagnosed it correctly. It is definitely that door check. So our options are, I don't know, replace it with a used one, get a new one. So it's up to the owner. I'll see what he wants to do with it. If I do get a used or new one, I'll compare it to the original that we have here that's bent, and I'm sure the new one's going to be much straighter, and that's our problem. So I'll put it all back together. Everything's reverse order, the way you saw me take it off. It's pretty simple, and that's about it. So let's get it together and get to the next step. So you might be wondering why it only clunked when the door was shut, and then after it was shut, it clunked, you know, the one time going down, and then the second, third, fourth, whatever times, it was just mild. Well, here's what was going on. So this would be the check as it's fully extended. So let's say the door's open all the way. You can see how far out this goes. You can see, well, you can kind of see it's pretty bent compared to here's straight here. So this thing's all over. But when this is pushed all the way in, let's say the door's shut all the way. I'm gonna try to push this in without killing my fingers here. It's tight. Let me push down on it here. Okay. So here I have it fully retracted in. So in other words, the door's shut. That's that piece right there. So what's happening is, as you can see, well, you can definitely see it that way. See how it's tucked over that way? And this has play. So after I shut the door, this would go like that. Big clunk right here as the glass is coming down, smacking it, pushing it over a little bit, and then, you know, just a little, we could still hear it, but it was moving it, and it wouldn't be so bad. And that's also, you know, like I just showed you earlier, when the door was fully open, this piece is all the way down here, so there's nothing in the way. So that's why it was occurring when the door was shut. Anyway, we'll do something with this. So due to the magic of YouTube, here we are a few days later. Got a package in the mail here, FedEx. It's a Toyota part, this check. Let me show you what I found. First off, here's the part number. That's for the driver's side front door. So each door, you know, you got to get a different one for the passenger side. But here's the new part, and here's what I noticed right away. And here's the original, and here's the new one. Of course, this is a little bit shorter, but what I did notice is they're basically shaped about the same here. You know, as far as this kind of looks a little bent, it's got a little crook there, but this one has got a bend too. But here's the big difference. Right in here, I noticed the bushing's worn out, and when I move this, here you go, like this, you got all this play. So you got a lot of wiggle. Anyway, on the new one, obviously the bushing isn't worn out. And when I hold this tight and move it, it's resisting me. So it looks like I'm moving it, but I'm not. I can't even really budge it. So it's not doing that kind of thing. So when it's fully in this way into the door, this won't have that wobble effect, shouldn't push over, the glass shouldn't catch it. So let me pop this in and we'll get to the next step. It's simple enough to install this thing. You got the 2 bolts right here with 2 10mm nuts. And what I'll do is I'll just reach up through this speaker hole right here. You won't be able to see it, but I'm going to push this right through. I'll snug up these 2 nuts, and then this piece where it's hinged, what I do is I'll just bring the door in to where I need to line up for this hole here. It makes it easier because what it is, there's a lot of tension here, and by hand it's really hard to move this check in and out. So let me do that right now real quick here, and we'll get to the next step. So I got those lined up, simple enough. Start the 2 nuts. I'll snug them up with the old electric ratchet. Guess we got to go the right way. That's it. Factory spec right there. All right, so I've got this bolt lined up with the door jamb. Let's get it started. Don't want to strip it. Okay, so that's snug. And now we should be good with the door here. So with the new check-in, I just want to put some white grease on here. White lithium. Just coat that. I got a little bit on a towel here that I sprayed out, and use that on there. And then we'll open and close the door a couple times, and we'll try the old window trick again. Let's give it a try now. Good, nice and smooth. Try it one more time. Awesome. So let's take a peek. Everything's in there now. Everything's on. And what I'll do now is get the door panel back on, hook up the connectors, the opener, all that good stuff, and we'll give it another try. We'll make sure it's working good. Well, you see the door panel's back on. Everything's connected. We're all set to test it out. So let me jump in the car here and give it a try. Hopefully we don't hear any clunking. Alright, that was smooth. Give it another shot. Great, so all fixed. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope it helps somebody out if you're having this problem. Don't forget to like, follow, thumbs up, all that good stuff. I appreciate it. And leave me any comments or questions down below. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy. I don't remember changing my name to this guy here. Yeah. Okay.